Hello student of class 9. Through this video, I will continue the French Revolution part 5. You know very well, after the death of King Louis XVI, there was an end of monarchy in France, and now France became a republic. After the end of monarchy, there was a system of revolutionary government in which we find the power of France, went from one hand to another hand. As you know, just after the death of King Louis XVI, power went in the hand of Maximilien Robespierre, who was the head of Jacobin Club. But due to the severe rules or due to the severe control of Robespierre, he was declared as a culprit and he was guillotined. After Maximilien Robespierre, power went in the hand of, or power came under the wealthier middle class. The middle class was related with the third estate, those who earned money, those who were educated class. When the power came under the wealthier middle class, due to the effort of this wealthier middle class, in France, a new constitution was formed. A new constitution was drafted. And according to this new constitution, it was told that there will be two councils in the legislature. And there will be an executive. But in this particular executive, there will be a directory. And in this particular directory, only 5 members will be appointed. Means all the work of France at that time will take place with the discussion, with the decision of directory of 5 members and 2 legislative council. But student, here I want to tell you, there was a dispute or contradiction between the legislature as well as executive. Whatever decisions were taken by the legislature, that was anyhow not accepted by the executive, and it brought a type of political problem in France at that time. And you know very well, when the internal condition of a country is not well, it will open the way for the outsiders. When the internal condition of a country is weak, it will allow the outsiders to come or to invade to that country. Yes, really it happened. After the wealthier middle class, power came under the military dictator Napoleon Bonaparte. No doubt, Napoleon Bonaparte attacked in France and he captured France. I will discuss Napoleon Bonaparte not in this video but in coming videos, in next video. Here, after this, I will discuss the 4th chapter here, which is related to the women of France. And the 4th chapter name is, Did Women Have a Revolution? Means, really, there was a part of women, really, there was a role of women in revolution, or what was the role of women in French Revolution. Before starting this whole explanation of women, before starting the condition of women in France, I will tell you something about the women of France. Actually, the women of France were also divided according to the states. The first and second states women were no doubt belongs to the wealthy class. Their condition was good in France, and in the third state, especially in the third state, the middle class women will also belong to the wealthier class. But the other women, those who not belong to the middle wealthier class or the first and second state, their condition was very bad. But it is also very essential. They were taking active part in the revolution. No doubt, they were not taking part in politics of the France. No doubt, they were not taking part in the war, but they were looking after their family. Here, I want to tell you, women were very active participant in France. Why? Because they were taking active part to look after their family. They always raised their voice for their better condition from the beginning. Means when there was a rule of King Louis XVI or before that, they always raised their voice for their better condition. Why? You know very well. No any political right was given to the women. No voting right was given to the women. They were observed as a passive citizen of France. That is why they were trying to increase their status in the French society. Student, I have told to you, most of women of third state had to work for living. They were doing work only for their living, only for their life, only to take care their children, only to take care their home. They were seamstress, they were washing clothes, they were doing work as a maid in the wealthier family, they were selling fruits and vegetables, and due to these works, they were earning some money for their daily meal. And the condition of them or the condition of women at that time was very poor. They did not have access to education or job training. They were not able to go to school, and they were also not able to take any training for any job. Means their only work to stay at home, to take care their family, or to go out home to do some harsh work or to do some low work to earn money or to run the family. But here I want to compare the women of third state and the women of other state. You may see only daughters of noble or wealthier members of third state could study in convent. Only daughters of the noble and the wealthier state can send their daughter to the school or to the convent. And one more thing, there was a discrimination for the same work. The women were getting lower wages than the men. These were the important problems related to the women in France. That is why it is very essential to do something in the favor of women. Women, no doubt, started some political club in France to discuss their views, to discuss their problem, or to send their voice to the government. But no voice was accepted of women in France. You know very well that when the power of King Louis was separated according to the new constitution of 1791, at that time there means the women were observed as passive citizen. They were not holding any political office and they were not given any voting right in the France. They were suffering from all these problems, and there was a discrimination between the women of third stage and the women of wealthier member of third stage and the daughters of the first and second states. That is why they were shouting in France that their condition should be accepted and there should be some changes for their rights in France. Student, I want to tell you one more thing. But during a revolutionary government, I have told to you that just after the King Louis XVI, the revolutionary government started when the power went from one hand to another hand. The revolutionary government passed some laws for their welfare. The first law was, or for their improvement, the first law was schooling compulsory, where schools were opened for girls and it was told that each and every girl related to any particular state will go for education in school. Second, their father could no longer force them for marriage against their will. And it was also told that their father will not force them to marry to anyone against their will. After that, divorce was made legal. Means once if a girl or if a woman will get married by any man, if she is not comfortable, then what will happen? She can divorce him. After that, women could now train for job or run a small business. Now they can train, they can get some training for the job to small businesses. But still, no political rights was given, no voting right was given. You know very well that it was the year of 1946, just before 1 year of the independence of India. In the 1946, the women of France won the right to vote. फ्रांस की महिलाओं को भारत की आजादी के ठीक 1 वर्ष पूर्व ही वोटिंग राइट का अधिकार दिया गया था. The voting right was given to the women of France in the year of 1946. It was just before 1 year of the independence of our country. So here I have discussed with you the condition of women in France before the revolution and during the revolution. According to this discussion, I will ask 2 questions to you through this video. Explain the role of women in France before the revolution. The answer you can find from this paragraph. And the second question, what laws did the revolutionary government introduce to improve the lives of women? You can get answer of this question with these points. I hope you understood the video and I hope you will write the answer of these questions. Thank you very much.